So season 5's here. We just wrapped up season 4, Gio. Not a whole lot of time for an off season of enjoyment, but it's right on the works here to get back to it. But maybe this year can be a little more normal. We had the construction at the stadium, had the COVID for a couple of years now. Can we have a normal season 5 for you?
I hope so. I hope so. But what I can tell you is that it's been a very good preseason so far. The guys are excited about the work that we have done so far, the games that we played, and we feel prepared. Even though we have still players that are missing, we feel prepared to this first match against a very difficult team in our home, and it feels a little bit more of a normal season.
Feels kind of odd. We saw you December 11th, of course, in MLS Cup, and now we got into February. We're seeing you again. Season starting earlier, going to end earlier, hopefully playing on November 5th. How do you like how the schedule breaks down to be, this will be more normal setting now as we go on beyond the pandemic?
Definitely, even though we had a shorter off season, which it was, because of something important happening, hopefully it's going to happen the same way this year. As you said, it's going to be a shorter season. MLS Cup is going to be November 5th, God willing that we can work hard to get there again. But the way the schedule also has been put together has been very good. You know, we don't have that many middle week games. We have a lot more weekends, so we can do more work, in prepare better to games and provide to the players what they need in order to hopefully get more healthy players ready to play. So it's looking like a season that can be a little more normal in that sense, but overall just getting ready for the first match and concentrating on that.
Were you able to actually unplug from soccer for more than a week?
Impossible. You know that I can't. You know, in my off season, I had the fortune to be able to travel overseas and watch games, watch practices, and it was good. Yes, we had our time with family, which is very important. But we always thinking how to get better, how to improve the team, and how can we always move forward.
A lot of familiar faces, of course, some that aren't here anymore. How do you move on from a guy like Diego Valeri? Not necessarily just his play on the field, but the leadership he had in that locker room with so many of the guys. Diego Char right there, of course, being a vocal leader, but who else helps fill that gap in the locker room?
Yeah, that's why I kept saying so far that I think it's a transitional year because we don't have Diego Valeri. He was that important for this organization on and off the field. But also we have some other important components, as you were saying, Diego Chara, which is, being a great leader, Seba Blanco, that thank God everything worked out for him to be able to come back, Mabiala and others, and guys like Bingham as well, that they have some experience in MLS as well, and they bring something important to us.
Seba is so vital to this team, and we were all seeing the reports going like, what, maybe not? He's back. That's project number 1 at the offseason, was bringing Seba back in.
Yes, definitely, all around. I know the fans, were worried. I think at some point they thought that wasn't going to happen, but we worked very hard to make sure that he can come back, and now he's here. He's very happy, he's excited because he loves Portland, he loves the team, and he puts his heart into it, and we're excited that that he's here. Now little by little he's going to get there. He's going to be on the bench this weekend, and we'll see how many minutes he'll be able to play. Another
one of the main faces, of course, last few years, Steve Clark now working with Houston, but that means that Alio Ivicic finally gets his opportunity, signed the extension in the offseason, the guy who's had injuries in the past. You guys believe in him so much so that you did sign him back, and not that he was given the job, earned it, and now gets that opportunity.
Yes, I mean, there was a decision made by Clark to take an opportunity, and it was a time for us to give the trust to Ivicic, and the fact that we have also Bingham, that we have also 2 other goalkeepers that we believe in, makes it very competitive. And I think Ivicic has worked hard, went through difficulties with the injuries, as you mentioned, but now he's fully healthy, God willing that he stays the same, and now has the chance to be able to prove himself. And when you are one that has more opportunities, I think you're calmer, you can play a little bit more with confidence, and I think we're going to see a lot more of him this year.
This time last year we were talking about when's Blanco coming back, when is Nisgoda coming back. Now it's when's Eric Williamson coming back, and he looks pretty sharp out there in training.
Yeah, surprising because he shouldn't be training the way he's training right now, and he is. which is a testament of his genes, and it's amazing. I mean, unbelievable. So hopefully now, you know, he will be available soon.
Missing a few names for at least his first month. Felipe Mora had the knee cleanup as well a couple weeks ago. But that means more opportunities for guys like Jimmy Chara and Santi Moreno, who we saw come on like gangbusters last summer, to really help and create those movements and for you guys to move forward and really start pegging in some goals here.
Yeah, so fortunately what happened with Mora, hopefully he's going to be able to return quick enough, and it's, you know, something that becomes a little bit more difficult. But of course, some guys will have more opportunity, you know, and now Nisgoda, that is hopefully and stays fully healthy, will have more opportunity. Santiago, who came in, I think, in a role to adapt himself. He saw the field a lot of times, but I think this year he'll have more participation. And I think it will be exciting for other players to battle in other positions. So the team is growing. We have new pieces, and I'm excited about that.
One of those new pieces for the future, David Ayala, who we also saw out here at training as well. What's the future belief you guys have in him?
He's one of the top prospects in Argentina. I think I spoke to a few people there, and they say that he's one of the best, one of the 10 best players coming out from Argentina, young players. He's 19. He's still young, but he has a lot of quality. He can play as a 6, as an 8, so, you know, more defensive, more attacking. And we just have to start working with him. Today it was his first half of practice. And the first thing he said is very cold over here. So we just have to make sure that he adapts a little, but he's a very good player.
Early on in the season, as Zuparic and Mabiala come back from the sports hernia surgeries, we see a lot of Zach McGraw. He's been around, and he's proven himself this preseason that it's his time too right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you work well and everybody works in the same direction and everyone feels that there's a fair competition, the opportunities will arrive, and I think we've seen a lot of those players getting their opportunities, and Zach McGraw is one of them. Zach is done really well. Last 2 years he's been working very hard, and now he's seen the chance to be able to play a little bit more. And we saw him preseason. He did really well, so hopefully he continues to improve.
So on Saturday afternoon with Revolution, we're going to see those Heritage Rose kits. How you like them?
Oh, beautiful. I think the best kit for sure, no doubt. They're beautiful, they're great. They definitely represent the city of Portland, and I think everybody's jealous because it's too beautiful.
What success for this club this year?
Success, as always, we have to be very competitive. We have to make sure that first that we take, you know, these first matches and we're able to look, you know, better than we have in the past, that we're strong, that we can get good results, and hopefully this year is going to be a little more steady. We have done very well in regards to being very competitive, you know, all these years. But we want to have a little more steadiness, and hopefully this is going to be the year. And of course, the main goals are always, you know, making to the playoff, getting to the MLS Cup at the end of the year, hopefully winning this time. So we're going to fight all the way through. So
we have a new partnership as well, and expand. We signed an extension too with the club in Fox 12, 21 games on local free TV. That's great for the fan base to continue to expand. That means we get to talk 21 times. As the summer comes closer, we'll be a little warmer than we are right now. But that's big though for the club as well. They really let more people come in and tune in and watch what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, this game is nothing without the fans, with other people that are watching. You know, I mean, we felt it in 2020, you know, with no fans. And now that we have them back, you know, they're very, very important for the sport, for any sport. And we have a very, very special group here in Portland. So the fact that they're going to have more chance to be able to watch our games, to support us, to be closer to us, you know, we want them to be part of this. We want them to enjoy it and to support us, and you know, we're excited about that. So 21 times we got to talk. That's going to be really good.
Have a great 2022, Gio.
Thank you.